Good evening. I'm Dr. Sheila Quirk-Bailey, and I'm proud to serve as the president of Illinois Central College. Thank you for joining us virtually for the 2021 Illinois Central College Educational Foundation's Community Celebration. From our current students and their families and friends to the many generous donors and community supporters joining us, I'm honored to be with you to celebrate our students and those of you who help ICC fulfill our mission of changing lives. This year's community celebration theme, Building Your Future, was chosen for multiple reasons. The students we are celebrating tonight are in the construction phase of building solid futures. The generous donors and community supporters we are also celebrating have generously provided the infrastructure. And ICC is quite literally breaking ground this month on the new Workforce Sustainability Center, which will build the workforce and futures of so many in our region. At Illinois Central College, we work to provide a sturdy foundation for each student to build upon, leading them to construct a future beyond belief. And it has not been an easy building project by any means. Our students have faced challenges much worse than a busted pipe or mold. Over the past 19 months, they have faced challenges we could never have dreamt of. When multiple COVID barriers threatened to demolish our students' progress, they put on their hard hats, dug in deep, and they continued day in and day out to fabricate their future and their fate. So do all of our students. And on behalf of the scholarship donors, our community supporters, and everyone at ICC, I wish you the absolute best as you continue building your future. Now I'd like to recognize those who have made ICC the exceptional job site that it is today. I would like to thank the Illinois Community College Board of Trustees, the Educational Foundation Board of Directors, our administrators, faculty, and staff members. I'd also like to recognize the family and friends of our scholarship recipients, as they've been the supporting beams for our students from the very beginning. Scholarship winners, please take a moment to thank your supportive family and friends. This year, we've added 14 new scholarships, allowing us to assemble more futures than ever before. Thanks to the generosity of our donors, scholarships will assist more than 600 students during the 2021-22 academic year. Scholarship donors, thank you for believing in what our ICC students are building. The scholarships you provide not only meet students' financial needs, but also provide students with encouragement and reassurance through their challenges. You have gifted confidence during a difficult time, and we cannot thank you enough. As Project Lead David Wiest, President of ICC Educational Foundation Board of Directors, joins me at the podium, I'd like to personally express my gratitude to the Central Illinois business community. Thank you for supporting your local community college and for partnering with ICC. Your generosity helps change students' lives and their futures for the better. Thank you. David?
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. On behalf of the entire ICC Educational Foundation Board of Directors, it is my pleasure to recognize and thank our event underwriters. This year, our underwriters are helping support the ICC Excellence Fund, our area of greatest need. Since the beginning of the pandemic, over 3,200 students have contacted the ICC Educational Foundation requesting financial assistance with various barriers such as tuition, technology, rent, food, transportation, and other essentials. Our generous underwriters provide funding to support our current and future students who find themselves in a time of need. At the sponsor level, we have SEPQ, Commerce Bank, Cottingham and Butler, David Vaughn Investments LLC, Hasselberg, Greeby, Snodgrass, Urban and Wentworth, Cool Insurance, Midwest Engineering Associates, Inc., Miller Hall and Triggs LLC, and RLI. Our key underwriters are Consociate Health and DeMonica Kemper Architects. At the major underwriter level is PNC, and our community leader level, Church Women United Illinois. The women of Church Women United Illinois have encouraged and supported ICC students, providing access to resources to help ensure student success. Your mission truly aligns with ICC, and we both believe all deserve a high-quality education. Thank you for your generous support as tonight's premier event sponsor. Your generosity helps ensure our students are properly equipped for their future. Thank you for being true community leaders. In recognition of our event underwriters and in the spirit of philanthropy, the Foundation has purchased needed resources for use in the Illinois Central College libraries. These resources include digital material and books focusing on community development, leadership, and communication. Books will feature a sponsor book plate in your honor. On behalf of the entire ICC Educational Foundation Board of Directors, the trustees of the Illinois Central College Board, and all faculty and staff at ICC, thank you for enriching the lives of our students. Dr. Quirk-Bailey.
Thank you, David. Again, I would like to thank our premier sponsor, Church Women United Illinois, for their generous support, and ask Patti Polk, a member of Church Women United Illinois, to lead the invocation. Patti.
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. I had so hoped that we would be able to be face-to-face this year with our community celebration, but unfortunately we cannot. But we are still resilient, and we will carry on. Let us take time to remember all the religions represented in our community. As we do so, please join me in a moment of reflection to renew our individual obligations and commitments to our students. Let us remember to repay the goodness in our lives by continuing to build the foundation to help our students acquire wisdom, knowledge, and community dedication. We are truly thankful for your giving hearts. Amen.
Thank you, Patti. Now I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our ICC Alumni Association. The Foundation established the Alumni Association 8 years ago with the goal of reconnecting the college with former students and staying connected with current students. In the past 8 years, it's been an incredible learning about the various job sites our ICC alumni have been on, not just here locally, but nationally and globally as well. Tonight, we extend special recognition to these alumni who have built impressive examples for others. The Alumnus of the Last Decade Award recognizes an outstanding ICC alum who, over the last decade, has achieved success in their chosen field, is committed to supporting higher education, and provides outstanding service to our community. This year's recipient embodies these traits with his numerous accomplishments and community contributions. Please join me in watching a short video highlighting the 2021 ICC Alumnus of the Last Decade Award winner, Brent Baker.
I grew up in Brimfield, Illinois. At heart, I'm still like a Midwestern country kid, I think. It instilled a work ethic for me of working hard, being open to new experiences and meeting new people. Enrolled at ICC and started taking night classes, so I was able to work full-time during the day, go to school in the evening. And for very vivid, real memories, walking from the parking lot in the East Peoria campus in the winter all the way to the building and having my hair freeze as I was walking to class. So many amazing instructors and so many amazing people that wanted to help me be successful, to be at the professional, acumen or the level I needed to be to achieve my career goals. After graduating Bradley, I served for 2 terms of AmeriCorps service at the Peoria Housing Authority. I was able to meet people where they were at Taft and Harrison Homes, get to know people there. A lot of amazing young women who expressed to me they wanted to get back into school. I was able to work with about 30 women and then also be able to reconnect with my alma mater at ICC and work with the faculty there to create a program to help some of these young women get back into school. After my experience at the Housing Authority, I did 5 years of work at the Greater Peoria EDC, serving as the Director of Workforce Solutions. We really honed in on how do we improve pathways for students, basically K through 12, to be able to make it into college, but also find a career that they're interested in. It's called the Every Student Succeeds Act.
He really kind of put us on the map when it came to workforce. We're a traditional economic development organization that thinks about marketing the region and working with our existing businesses. And it was really Brent's work that helped the community start to understand the importance that workforce development is economic development. Really kind of groundbreaking, and some of the work that Brent did here locally became a state and a national model.
Being able to take the skills I learned at ICC and the relationships that I built with. 7 years before all of this, that I was a student walking from the far-flung parking lot of the East Peoria campus, sitting in a room with Dr. Ali and Dr. Quirk-Bailey and talking about ICC as an institution and how we can work together to impact more people. Incredible. Now that I'm here at NFW and took on a business development role here. Natural Fiber Welding is an innovative startup. We're a materials company that really focuses on removing plastics from fashion industry inputs. We have 2 technologies. One is called Claris and one is called Mirum. Claris works on yarns to give them the ability to perform like plastics without using plastic. And then Mirum is our answer to providing a 100% plastic-free, 100% bio-based leather complement. The story of NFW is one about innovation and being able to sort of buck the sort of narrative about nothing innovative can happen in the Midwest when we're in sort of the middle of nature's bounty and we're really understanding how to use natural materials in new ways to remove all of the synthetic materials that we've put in the world and become reliant on. This is a new technology, it's a new material. We need to find ways to get it in people's hands and get it into the world and see if we can actually change the world and remove millions of tons of plastic.
It's not surprising when he left us, he went to another organization where you can change the world.
Through all of the learning that I did at ICC, being open to new experiences and being open to saying yes to, we can do that. It was only possible because I was able to have, again, those people invest in me at ICC who saw something in me that I didn't see. And if people see something in you, don't be afraid to let them help you. And then don't be afraid to help others. Here at NFW, let's try to answer really hard questions and move the company forward. And we can only do that with people who are open and willing and have the skills to be able to solve problems and think critically. An institution like ICC, providing open doors for people to learn those skills is incredible, so we can have the talent we need to be able to move this whole region forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the winner of the 2021 Illinois Central College Alumnus of the Last Decade Award, Brent Baker.
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. It is such an honor to accept this award as ICC's 2021 Alumnus of the Last Decade. My career journey was probably traditional in the sense that it was nonlinear, and there was a lot of changes and unexpected curves and dips in the road. But that journey started here at ICC, and I'm so thankful for the education I received here and the ability to have that education on my terms, being able to take night classes and still working full time, being able to take care of myself and my future self that I didn't even know was such a value at that time. But it is such an honor to accept this award, and I have to thank my nominators, Chris Setti, Audrey Kam, and Angie Ostashevsky for thinking of me for this honor. It's incredibly humbling, and I think back to those days at ICC when I started here and all of the people that invested their time and their effort into help me being a success. and have that journey take me to Bradley, and then from Bradley University to the Peoria Housing Authority, where I was an AmeriCorps service member for 2 years and met so many amazing people and had the privilege of taking the education and the skills that I learned at ICC and putting them into practice in my community. And that journey from the Peoria Housing Authority to the Greater Peoria EDC, where I had the opportunity to work with so many wonderful people at Peoria Public Schools and so many amazing students, and then blossoming into working with so many school districts across our community, and then actually working directly with ICC. So my story is very unique, I think, in being able to start at ICC and then work with ICC as an institution on the back end to actually improve the lives of those individuals in our community and helping grant that access to education that I was so fortunate to have. And it's truly a privilege to be able to look back on my career journey in this last decade and think of all the people that I've impacted, but more than that, thinking about all the people that have invested in me. And I think the true honor of this award is being able to share this honor and this recognition with all of those people, because without those individuals, I would not be able to have accomplished everything that I've accomplished. And I think it's just a testament to the importance of an institution like ICC and being able to invest in people and then help them reinvest in their communities. So thank you again for this honor. It is truly humbling, and something I will cherish forever.
Congratulations, Brent. The Distinguished Alumnus Award annually recognizes an ICC alum who has achieved outstanding success in their chosen field while providing humanitarian services beneficial to society and continually demonstrating support for higher education and Illinois Central College. This year's recipient has exemplified these traits, and we could not be more proud to call him an ICC alum. Please join me in watching a short video highlighting the 2021 ICC Distinguished Alumnus Award winner, Sean Arians.
My name is Sean Arians. I'm the 2021 ICC Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient. I graduated from Low Point Washburn High School in 2000. Low Point Washburn is a small school where I graduated in a class of 31 peers. As I looked at what my next steps would be for my education, I was nervous about going directly to a university from such a small town and small classroom experience. That's where I landed at Illinois Central College. Initially, I wasn't in the Ag Business Transfer Program, as I didn't know whether or not I wanted to pursue a 4-year degree. I found myself at Illinois Central College, where I connected with people that some I already knew through FFA and other high school experiences, and I also had a chance to meet some people I didn't know before, some of which are still great friends today that work in the agriculture industry. Illinois Central College is a great starting spot for a university or educational experience, and frankly, even a career. As I look back at what Illinois Central College was able to provide to me as a young individual, nervous, anxious about what the next steps were, landing at a smaller institution like Illinois Central College allowed me that chance to have friends, connect directly with the teachers and instructors, and really have that hands-on learning experience that most don't get from going to a 4-year university directly. Another advantage that Illinois Central College and the Agriculture Department has is the land lab right at the campus. The ability for those individuals in the agriculture program to land on their feet, experience hands-on learning at the land lab was really made you feel at home. You could go out and understand the planting process. The college has also adopted technology, which is a critical part in the agriculture industry to help prepare students for what the industry needs today. Utilizing drones, understanding yield monitoring and yield mapping systems, understanding planter technology and being able to actually apply that in the hands-on learning approach of the Land Lab is a unique experience and something that Illinois Central College should be proud of. But as a student who attended Illinois Central College, I'm very proud of where I started and the benefits that that foundation gave to me in my career.
Sean has taken his passion for agriculture and really turned it into a career. You know, he is a global leader in terms of precision technology with the company that he works with. And what makes Sean really special is he's a great motivational speaker. He has turned that passion for education of agriculture to a career, whether that allows him to travel across the country and inform the public about agriculture and all of the things that we're doing in agriculture to feed a growing world population. You know, he's the epitome of a community college student, taking his experience from home, coming to a community college, tying it into the work experience here at Illinois Central College and the classes that he had, and turning it into a very profitable and exceptional career.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the winner of the 2021 Illinois Central College Distinguished Alumnus Award, Sean Arians.
I'm honored to be here today to receive the 2021 Illinois Central College Distinguished Alumnus Award. I would like to thank Illinois Central College and those who nominated me for this recognition. My career started because of the firm foundation built at Illinois Central College. As I look back at the experiences, the hands-on learning, those are opportunities that helped create the success that led me to be nominated for the alumnus recognition. For those of you listening or watching, take advantage of the opportunity of the small environment to learn from not only those teaching, but the peers around you, the job experiences. As you think about the career choice, I would encourage you to consider a career in agriculture. Think about food science, technology and software, or even the practical application in the field. As someone looking for talent, it is hard to find people who are interested and considering a career. There's many opportunities, and you can experience some of those right here at Illinois Central College. Build the firm foundation today. Create success for tomorrow. And you have that opportunity right here at Illinois Central College, just like I did. I'd like to thank Illinois Central College for helping me build my firm foundation right here, and also the opportunity to be recognized as the 2021 Illinois Central College Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient.
Congratulations, Sean. Inspirational stories like Brent and Sean's are not uncommon at Illinois Central College. To those of you who passionately support our mission to change lives, thank you. And to the scholarship recipients whose futures are being built, may your life stories also inspire others. Now, I'd like to introduce ICC Vice President of Student Success, Mr. Bill Hébert, to share some stories from our scholarship recipients. Bill?
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. My name is Bill Hébert Jr., and I'm proud to serve as the Vice President of Student Success at ICC. Before I introduce our student speakers, I'd like to acknowledge all of the ICC scholarship recipients, some of the most eager and ambitious people you will ever meet. Job well done, and congratulations. Each year, many students begin building their futures at ICC. Today, I'm honored to introduce you to two of these students. They will share their stories of what your scholarship donations mean to them. Our first student is Alea Ogle, recipient of the Mr. and Mrs. R.E. Gilmore Scholarship. Please join me in watching Alea's video.
Hello, my name is Alea Ogle, and I am a recipient of the Mr. and Mrs. R.E. Gilmore Scholarship. Although this is my first year attending Illinois Central College, I'm actually a college sophomore, attending both ICC for my associate's degree and the University of Illinois Springfield for my bachelor's degree. I live in Streator, Illinois, and have been homeschooled since first grade. At the age of 16, I was able to obtain enough high school credits to graduate a year early. Ever since I was 4 years old and could step up onto a stool in my kitchen, my hands were covered in flour. I grew up watching my mother Jody and my grandmother Carol in the kitchen. They would cook huge meals and were known for signature desserts, bread, and birthday meals. Growing up, my mom and my grandma were my two biggest role models. Watching my mom raise me and my two siblings, Johanna, who is 9, and Helena, who is 19, as a single parent was hard. But watching her overcome obstacles and become successful showed me how to be an independent woman. When I turned 12, I decided to take my love for baking a step further. I began baking items such as scones, cookies, and cupcakes and sold them at the local street or farmer's market in town. I soon became a sold-out hit. People in my community were supporting a 12-year-old who just simply loved to bake. I decided to name my little baking gig Blue-Eyed Rascal Bakery, since I was known for my bright blonde hair and my blue eyes, just like my grandma Carol, so the name seemed perfectly fitting. When I turned 13, my mother purchased a storefront building in downtown Streator without a plan on what to do with it. She had a dream of opening a unique toy store, but was too busy with working full-time. I joked one night at the dinner table that I could open my own bakery shop there, and without a doubt in her mind, my mother took my joke seriously and we went through with the plan. My family and I worked day in and day out for 2 years, and on June 22nd of 2019, our grand opening will forever be the day my life changed for the better. With lots of blood, sweat, and tears, Blue-Eyed Rascal Baking Company officially opened its doors just before my 16th birthday with a little blonde-haired girl behind the name. Owning my own business since I was 12 years old has taught me so much. I did my schoolwork full-time, maintaining straight A's. Being a young business owner took a new mindset too. I woke up Wednesday through Saturday at 4 a.m. to bake during the sunrise and serve smiling faces until 2 p.m. It meant long nights and early hours with work weeks ranging from 20 to 50 hours. There were times I went to Sam's Club in Bloomington and would ask why a young girl needs 100 pounds of flour, butter, and sugar in my cart. But this is now my 6th year in business. My good friend and fellow business owner Heather Smith once told me, "Be grateful for the opportunities you have, no matter what struggles they may bring, because there is somebody in this world not nearly as fortunate as people like you, and they would absolutely love to be in the shoes you are standing in now." So yes, being an 18-year-old entrepreneur has its struggles, but when I wake up every single day, whether at 8 a.m. or 5 a.m., I can still say I love my job. Being a student at ICC has opened so many more doors for me by allowing me to save money and still obtain the degree I need, by offering many classes including summer classes, and by having the kindest and most helpful professors in the state of Illinois. After I graduate with my associate's degree and bachelor's degree, I plan to use the knowledge I've gained to continue running Blue-Eyed Rascal Bakery. I would also like to open another small business within the next 10 years. At Blue-Eyed Rascal Bakery, I would like to expand our business hours, add more bakery items, add upstairs seating, and hopefully an outdoor patio setting. I am also looking into adding a 24-hour warm cookie vending machine. The sky is the limit when it comes to my dreams, but my dreams would not have been possible without several amazing people in my life. I would like to thank my family, and most importantly my mom, who helped me get my bakery to where it is today, my friends, and the donors of the Mr. and Mrs. R.E. Gilmore Scholarship for financial assistance for the 2021-2022 school year. This scholarship is nothing short of a blessing, and thank you for believing in me.
Alea, thank you for sharing your story with us. I wish you much success as you continue building your future, which is sure to be very bright. Now I would like to introduce Marcus Jefferson, recipient of the Thompson Scholarship for Minority Students. Listen as he shares his ICC story and what motivates him to earn a credential.
Hello, my name is Marcus Jefferson, and I am in my last semester at Illinois Central College. I am the recipient of the Thompson Scholarship for Minority Students. I am working on receiving my associate's degree in applied science for the paralegal studies program. I would like to share with you today my journey and how I came back to Illinois Central College. I was born in Springfield, Illinois. When I was 2 years old, my father passed away as a result of gun violence. I was in foster care for most of my childhood from the age of 5 until I was emancipated in 2008 at the age of 18. During my childhood, I was placed in more than 20 foster homes and often had to switch schools. I finally settled in Peoria in December of 2003. After graduating from Peoria High School in 2008, I had the option to stay in foster care or return to my biological mother's home, also located in Peoria. I chose to return to her home where she made me help with bills and often kicked me out of the house. The fall of 2009, I enrolled at ICC for journalism. Around the same time, I also had my first son, Marquise Jefferson, who was born in September of 2009. Because I was a new parent with an unstable living situation, I withdrew from my ICC classes. I lived with other family or in former foster homes for sometimes days, weeks, or even months. I learned quickly not everyone is willing to help you. I began to work retail and customer service jobs. Eventually, I obtained a job at HGS and UPS where I was able to make enough money to support myself. In 2015, when I was 26 years old, I attempted to re-enroll at ICC so I could earn a credential. I learned I owed a previous balance from when I attended in 2009 and 2010. I was also on academic probation for my previous withdrawals, causing me not to be eligible for financial aid. At the time, I could not pay off my past due balance or make payments, so I continued to work in customer service and warehouse jobs until I decided my future plans. In 2016, however, I was wrongfully arrested, resulting in the loss of my car and jobs. At this point, I wanted to show everyone that you can turn a negative situation into a positive one. I immediately got a new job and saved up until I could purchase a car. Then I returned to ICC and began a payment plan. Unfortunately, after I paid off my debt, I was still not eligible for financial aid due to my past grades. After this, I investigated other colleges around the Peoria area like Mid-State and MTI. After learning about my arrest, one college advisor from another school told me the only career I could get into was welding. I had no interest in welding though, so after that unpleasant experience, I returned to Illinois Central College to discuss re-enrolling in classes, this time in the dental program. I began a payment plan with renewed motivation. I made a promise to myself I was going to get a degree no matter what. I earned good grades and I was taken off of academic probation. I also became eligible for financial aid again and received the GEAR grant, which was established by the governor to address COVID hardships. In my second semester, I shared how I was wrongfully arrested with my sociology teacher, Ann Sharvich. She recommended I go into law, so I reached out to paralegal chair Tom Higgins. He assured me I would do well despite my past challenges, and I enrolled in the paralegal studies program for the spring 2020 semester. I now have made it proudly to my last semester here at ICC. My largest support system has included my teachers Tom Higgins, Peggy Crane, and my advisor Rob Willett. I am also working at a law firm as a legal assistant where I plan to continue gaining valuable experience. Additionally, I plan to enroll in a university to pursue my bachelor's degree. My main goal, however, is to change the narrative. Often when people grow up in foster care or without a father and face unstable living situations, they tend to make the wrong choices, or sometimes people feel they're too old to return to school as I once did. Today I want to say no matter what struggles you are facing, no matter how old you are, it's never too late to change your future. It's never too late to change the narrative. In closing, I would like to thank the donors of the Thompson Scholarship for Minority Students for helping me build my future here at ICC. And I would like to thank the college for asking me to share my journey that led me to return to Illinois Central College.
Thank you, Marcus. Your story is an inspiration to us all. Thank you, Alea and Marcus, for sharing your stories with us. You represent ICC and your scholarship donors well. And remember, your job site at ICC will supply you with the necessary tools and credentials you need to build your future. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Executive Director of the ICC Educational Foundation, Stephanie Holmes. Stephanie?
Thank you, Bill. On behalf of the College and Educational Foundation, thank you for spending this evening with us. I hope you enjoyed celebrating our scholarship recipients and gained a strong understanding of the special partnership that exists between Illinois Central College and our community. Each year, our donors change thousands of ICC students' lives. However, with the impact of COVID-19 over the past 19 months, more students than ever are facing barriers to their higher education, as over 3,200 students have contacted us since March of 2020. I invite you to join the Educational Foundation in supporting these students and creating additional opportunities for our community's future. Registered participants for our event this evening were mailed celebration boxes. I hope you enjoyed the goodies inside, but tonight I encourage you to find the donation card in this box. Please consider changing more lives through your continuous support. Thank you to our Alumni Award winners, Sean and Brent, for sharing your ICC story and how you are changing the world. And thank you to our Special Events Committee and volunteers, Kathy Ma, Julia Isa Gantos, Kelly Perkins, and Dave Zern, for giving your time to prepare for this year's virtual event. Finally, a very special thank you to our donors who entrust ICC with your philanthropic gifts. You are making a difference in the lives of our students, our community, and the world. American novelist Alice Walker once wrote, "Look closely at the present you are constructing. It should look like the future you are dreaming." Scholarship recipients, you have been honored with a very special gift. Not only have these donors entrusted you with a financial gift, but they have invested in your life and building your future. With that comes great responsibility. If you use your gift wisely, you will succeed in anything you set out to accomplish. As we bring this evening to a close, ICC Vocal Jazz will send us off with a song. Here is our own ICC Vocal Jazz singing Feeling Good.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Don't you know? Oh, sleep in peace when day is done. That's what I mean. It's an old world, it's a new world, it's a bold world for me. Do 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 da 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 stars when you shine. Oh, you know how I feel. Oh, sand on the pike. Oh, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom, freedom is mine. I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. New dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.